How do athletes calculate training load for programming? Imagine trying to balance a delicate scale that measures how much stress your body can handle without tipping into injury or fatigue. That's what training load calculation is all about. Athletes and coaches use it to keep training effective and safe. They combine how hard you work with how long you work to get a clear picture of your overall effort. This helps them decide when to push harder or when to back off for recovery. The first step is understanding what training load really is. It's a number that shows how much stress a workout puts on your body. It mixes two main things: how intense the exercise is and how long you do it. Intensity can be measured in different ways. For example, heart rate, power output, or pace give objective data. But athletes also use a subjective scale called the Rate of Perceived Exertion, where they rate how hard they feel they are working from 0 to 10. One popular method is the session rate of perceived exertion method. After a workout, athletes multiply their RPE score by how many minutes they trained. So if someone feels they worked at a level 6 out of 10 for 100 minutes, their training load is 600 arbitrary units. It's simple and doesn't need any fancy equipment. Many strength and endurance athletes relying on this to track their effort. Another way is heart rate based. This method uses heart rate data to get a more precise picture. It involves calculating the training impulse, or TRIMP, which multiplies how long you train by a coefficient based on your heart rate zones. It's a way to measure how hard your cardiovascular system is working during exercise. This method is especially useful for endurance sports like running or cycling. Some athletes use power or pace data, especially in cycling and running. They combine their power output or pace with the duration to calculate training stress score. This score considers how hard you are working relative to your maximum effort. It helps athletes see how demanding each session is and plan accordingly. The acute to chronic workload ratio is another tool. It compares your recent training load, usually over 1 week, to your longer-term load, like over for weeks. This ratio shows if you're increasing your workload too quickly or not enough. It helps prevent overtraining and ensures you're building fitness safely. To get the most accurate picture, athletes often collect heart rate or power data during workouts. When that's not possible, they relying on session RPE. Tracking these numbers daily or weekly helps coaches and athletes adjust training plans. It's about finding the right balance between pushing hard and recovering. In strength training, calculating load helps decide when to increase weight or volume. Combining subjective and objective methods makes programming more precise. It guides when to add more weight, increase reps, or take rest days. By monitoring training load, athletes can improve their strength and power while avoiding injury or burnout.